All right, good evening, everyone. This is Dr. Schilling from Secoya Health, bringing this week's Wednesday Wellness Minutes. And of course, as you read the tagline for this, you're not getting older, you're getting more toxic. So we want to talk about a topic you might not be familiar with. It's called inflammaging. Okay, that's not a pun on terms. It's actually that's a technical term. Inflammaging, of course, combination of inflammation and aging is really what is causing you to age. As we age, we become less efficient at a number of things. We have less resources to replenish our bodies and things of that nature. So we're going to talk about those tonight and some helpful things you can do at home and or as supplemental remedies to help you protect yourself and avoid the aging process as much as possible. We're all going at some time, but if we can keep our mitochondria and other parts of our body healthy, like our detox pathways, we can live a longer life but also enjoy it more. So some of the common reasons behind our aging, shall we say, is stress. Toxins toxins come in the form of air toxins, water toxins, toxins we place on our body in terms of body products and things of that nature. The foods we put on our body. Okay, so if you think about what you're eating every day, you're either preparing yourself for tomorrow or you're going to have to repair from what you ate today tomorrow. Your choices every day at every meal time are going to make a big important change or correction in your pathway. So when you think about the foods you're choosing, do the best you can. Try not to stress out about it. If you need guidance, we have what I used to call the Vitality Food Guide, which is the anti-inflammatory food guide, which will help you stay stronger, longer, and healthier. As much as you can, avoid alcohol. Alcohol is one of the fastest ways to age yourself. That people don't appreciate that, but it basically causes your body to divert its energy away from healing to detoxifying. And so that's a big challenge for a lot of people. When you think about vitamin deficiencies, you think about not getting enough vitamin D. You know, we're in Minnesota until April 2nd, you're not going to get any vitamin D from the sun. As a result, if you're not supplementing vitamin D, you're going to weaken every part of your immune system because every cell in your body benefits and or uses vitamin D, just like every cell in your body uses cholesterol. So don't worry about eating too many eggs or too much bacon and stuff like that. If you have high cholesterol, it's really based on the fact that you are fighting an infection somewhere, things like that. Which leads me to my next point. Chronic infections are one of the reasons we age faster, because if our body's constantly putting its resources toward trying to heal something instead of repairing things that happen along the way and or making you feel better, that's going to age you faster. So think of stress, toxins, foods, hormones, hormone imbalances, lack of detoxification, your liver not working properly, your kidneys being stressed, your colon recirculating toxins and things like that. Also, as we age, we become less able to heal, less able to regenerate. Basically, we're gaining toxins and we're not getting them off. Okay, so if you start gaining fat tissue and or water, that's a clear indication that you're not detoxifying well. The water, of course, your body's trying to dilute it. The solution to pollution is dilution. And if you're gaining fat, your body, as mammals, we store our toxins in our fat. As a result, what you want to know is that these are going to cause you to not be able to heal very well, and it's going to take away from your longevity or your health over time, which is, in essence, going to age you. When you think about it, all aging is mitochondrial dysfunction. Now, if you don't know what mitochondria are, you have 50 trillion cells. And within each one of those cells, you have thousands of mitochondria, and they're like these little energy power packs. As a result, we want to know that if your mitochondria are stressed out and they can't produce energy for you, that's going to age you. So if you think about your mitochondria, they create something called ATP. We don't need to get too nerdy on this, but if you think about you use money to buy things or do things, shall we say, experiences and things like that, your cells and your mitochondria produce ATP, so that's your cell currency. In order for your cell to produce anything, it needs ATP, so it needs that mitochondria to work properly. When we take on more toxins than we can get rid of, whether it's through air, food, water, things like we mentioned before, that will decrease our mitochondria's ability to heal themselves and produce the energy we need to feel better. So if we don't have the mitochondria in our cells making the energy, we don't have the energy ourselves. As a result, if you have chronic fatigue and things like that, your mitochondria are being suppressed. So look at infections and stress, foods, not detoxifying, a bunch of different areas. Some things you can do at home, easy things. Get a good sleep cycle. Get to bed before 10 at the latest if you can. Get up, no later than 6. Have a cycle every day. To bed at the same time, get up at the same time. Every minute before midnight is worth 3 minutes after. So if you stay up after midnight, your body has to work so much harder because your liver and gallbladder try to detoxify from 11 to 1 and 1 to 3. You do not want to throw off that cycle because that's going to be very important for you to stay healthy. It's also very important for your mood. Exercising. Exercising is going to energize your brain and your body. It's going to give you energy. Even though you expend energy, you will get energy. I wake up every morning as much as I can at 4:45 and I try to get either out of the PMF unit or I go to the gym because I know when I energize my body in the morning, even though I'm expending energy, I will have unlimited energy the rest of the day. Okay, so I have to force myself to go to bed at night because I want to do more and more and enjoy more, but I say, okay, got to shut her down. So exercising first thing in the morning is a great way to help you feel energy and help slow your aging process because the healthier you are, you're going to exercise more. Okay, hydration, super important. So we have sleep, exercise, and hydration. Hydration, you're like, when you're born, you're like 90% water. And as we age, I think when we pass, we're, depending on who you are, somewhere between 50 and 60. We'd like to be between 58 and 65% total body water at the very least, and then we want about 60% of that in your cells versus 40% outside of your cells. So if you want to stay healthy and live long and enjoy it, you want to stay well hydrated. If you're having trouble peeing too much, you should probably raise your hand and say, I need some help with that. If you're waking up multiple times at night to go to the bathroom, you should raise your hand and say, I need some help with that, because that's not normal. You should be able to sleep well through the night, okay? Proper nutrition. Eating the rainbow. Eat your vegetables. Get your fruits and vegetables. Very important. Lean, forget the lean for a second. I'm still caught up in the 80s with the low-fat diet and stuff like that. Somewhere in my head still planted in there. But you want to understand fat is your friend. Fat's going to fuel your body. But a lot of people are not able to burn fat because they're in such a chronic state of stress. Your body's constantly trying to burn sugar. So that's why you crave sugar. Because you can't burn fat, your body's not geared for it because you're in this fight or flight mode, which is like run, hide, flee, whatever it is, okay? So eat healthy. And if you need a guide, we have a guide. It's on our website. Just go and grab it. When that's not enough, sleep, hydration, exercise, and the proper nutrition, look at doing things like a liver detoxification program, liver detox, or just regular detox on a regular basis. It's not like you can do it once or twice a year anymore. You have to do it daily, if not weekly, okay? Everybody's favorite, the coffee enema, coffee colonic are great. Much maligned and much misunderstood, but it's actually the most efficient and fastest way you can detox your body that I'm aware of. And then, of course, PEMF, pulse electromagnetic field therapy. If you think every one of your cells in your body is a little battery, has a north and south pole, just like the Earth has a north and south pole, you're going to charge your body, and it's going to put energy in your body instead of taking it away. So it's going to fire up those mitochondria. It's going to put energy in your system. It's going to heal your organ systems. I write recommendations for our participants every day with liver, kidneys, spleen, pancreas, brain, heart, whatever it is. So very specific for your care. If you need an extra boost, if you feel like you're dragging on, you've had a virus for too long, and it's winter and you can't get over the hump, come in for some PMF, all right? It's fantastic. You can't get enough, basically. Last but not least, the two greatest predictors, and I fumbled over this horribly last week. Calorie restriction and lean muscle tissue are the two greatest predictors that I'm aware of for longevity, which means living a long life, but also enjoying it. So eating less and exercising and having that lean muscle tissue are the utmost importance as far as longevity. You got to be able to detoxify, but if you have only two things to focus on, eat less and strengthen your body. Now, it's been said that it's always good to leave a little bit of hunger at the end of dinner at night because you don't want to overload your system. That's really hard for a lot of people because we, in this culture, we have this feeling like, I got to be full. If I'm not full, if I'm not like, oh dear God, it's like every day has to be Thanksgiving. I got to feel full to feel like I'm satisfied. If you're not being satisfied, look for more variety. Look for a little bit of salt, a little bit of bitter, a little bit of sour, a little bit of crunch. Get yourself some variety because you're probably not getting enough of the variety, and you're probably eating the same thing over and over and over. Variety is important. Variety is the spice of life, as they say. So just understand that if you're overeating at night, it's going to slow you down, and it's going to cause your body to have to detoxify all that and process it instead of going into healing mode. Okay? So just keep that in mind. Good? All right. Just got somebody visiting us at the door. So at any rate, so these are some keys for you guys. So decrease your stress, decrease your toxins, decrease your hormone imbalances, improve your vitamin efficiency, shall we say, decrease your alcohol consumption, make sure the foods you're choosing are organic as best as possible, and then decreasing your exposure to environmental toxins. It's really, really important. We hope this has been beneficial for you, and hopefully it's been insightful for you. But when in doubt, restrict your calories and then get your lean muscle tissues going and exercise, because it's really important for you to stay lean and strong. It's also important for you to not overeat, because if you overeat, you got to detoxify. Okay? So we'll look forward to seeing you next week for the Wednesday Wellness Minutes, and we hope this has been beneficial. All right, take good care, guys.